You know it's summer when the parish picnics begin in full force across Kentuckiana, and so that's why we wanted to be here this morning bringing out Great Day live from the St. Martha Parish Picnic just off of Klondike Lane in the Hikes Point area. I'm with Dan Gerber and Paul Forrest, who've been busy putting things together here all morning long. And Dan, I know this is an exciting year for you guys, 52 years, and what do you think about that? I mean, kind of the force of having a picnic around that long.
It's a well-oiled machine that's been going a long time, and we were trained coming into it. They handed it off to us, and we do a lot of things the same, but try to implement our own and put our own touch on it as we go forward.
This is one of the biggest parish picnics happening here. 2 days of a lot of fun. Kind of what is happening kind of behind us right now, behind the scenes? People are starting to show up. What have you all been busy doing here? Not just this morning, I think throughout the week.
Well, we start planning in January and making changes, talking about new ideas, but it all gets going on Monday, setting up booths, baking cakes, getting vendors on site, we probably put in 10,000 volunteer hours.
Wow.
Between everybody.
Right. I know people look forward to this and all summer long, right? It becomes, I don't know, Paul, how would you describe it? Is it just like a family reunion? Is it a way to kind of catch up with people before they get carried away with vacations and doing other things?
Yeah, I mean, it's really an event for the community. We put a lot of time and effort into it. Brings people out, old, young, graduates from St. Martha from the very beginning to now. I had an 8th grader that just graduated, and she just wants to be back here for her last 8th grade picnic. So it's really for the community, and that's one of the big things. Fundraises and does a lot of great things for the school, whether it's replacing windows or buying new equipment. But it's really a community event to bring everybody together and have a great time.
You mentioned like the things that it goes to, and I think a lot of times people love to come for the fun, and then when you break it down, you realize the importance that what this means for the parish for the entire school year. It really is a big fundraiser, like you said, just small things like replacing windows. What else do you look to kind of allocate that money for?
Well, we have a lot of different community or groups within the organization that step in and help out, so they get some funding for that, whether it's the Altar Society, the Sports Ministry, adult sports. All those different groups come together, help out, work a booth, and then that way the entire community benefits from the picnic and not just one organization.
Spreading it all around. We're expecting a good crowd out here tonight. You open up at 4 o'clock. The weather, I'm already told, like Alden German already told me he's going to be here later this afternoon, but he did mention that the weather is going to break here and it's not raining, so we're expecting big crowds. I'd love for you guys to kind of give us a tour of, explain like all the different things that you have like that's back this year and what's new.
So we have the standard picnic games, blackjack, beat the dealer, showdown poker. We also have wheels, cakes, plants, fruit, candy. We have inflatables for the kids, lots of kid games, classic Kerplunks, the Froggers, things of that nature. We also have horse race bingo, which is unique to St. Martha. And then we have our bands, the Midnight Chasers on Friday and Judge Angus on Saturday.
Yeah, I think Terry was just kind of giving us a kind of the lay of the land here. You got the stage set up over here on the right. You guys excited to have this? Is a band you've had here before?
Midnight Chasers is new this year, so we're excited to have them. Judge Angus has been here for the past several years. They're a big hit, and so we love to keep having them back. Mm-hmm. And so everybody's excited to come out and hear the music and have a good time.
Right. All right. Let's talk. We're going to give people more of a preview of the food coming up a little bit later. But what do you look forward to specifically with like the different food items that you have set up outside and both inside?
Well, the big hit, of course, are fish and chicken dinners. Chicken, everybody comes out for. They do a great job frying that up on Friday or on Saturday. I'm sorry. Outside food, of course, we have pizza, we have hot dogs, pretzels, all the kind of standard food that you'd have at a picnic. Mm-hmm. And so there's plenty of options here, whether you want a fried chicken dinner or you want a pretzel.
Look forward to the picnic food, right? Like it's that special, like once a year, let's go gear up for that. And you have beer tents here as well, right?
Absolutely. We have draft beer and canned beer for people to get.
All right. Okay, I mean, should be a great opportunity this weekend because you're not competing with any other events, Dan. You have this all to yourself.
I know.
Right?
We're super excited, ready to celebrate summer and get things going with the picnic this year.
Well, I know you all are excited, and we have to give a shout out. We'll keep giving shout outs to all the volunteers. You guys are just here volunteering, and everybody's been volunteering, like you said, since January. Once again, opens at 4 till
midnight tonight
Okay.
and 4 till midnight tomorrow.
All right. So that's just your preview. Coming up, we're going to take you inside the cake room. We may spin the wheel. We may give you a sample of the different games that are coming up, but so much more coming up right here on Great Day Live. So do stay with us. Now stay with us because right after the break, we're going to check in with the Good Morning